Hello friends, and welcome to Pavan Puri's Pit Stop and to another exciting video on badminton. And yes, the title says a comparison between the Yonex Muscle Power 55 Light and the Yonex Muscle Power 29 Light. Yes, it is both the rackets from the Yonex Muscle Power series and one of the most popular rackets of this series. And definitely this is the one that is the most popular, and this one is the one that is getting more popular and famous among today's players. And let us see which one is the best one for you. So here we are going to start with the Yonex Muscle Power 29 Light 24 lbs first, and we are going to jump on to the key features and the specifications of this racket. Well, talking about the frame is made of high modulus graphite, and if we talk about the shaft, that is also made of high modulus graphite. Talking about the weight, this racket falls in the category of 3U, which is 85 to 89.9 grams. And if we talk about the grip is G4. Now if we talk about the flexibility of this racket is a medium stiff racket, and it is rightly said, it is a medium stiff racket. And if we talk about the string tension, the one I'm comparing is the Yonex Muscle Power 24 lbs, that is 19 to 24 lbs is the range of this racket, though we know that the Yonex Muscle Power 29 Light has a 30 lbs racket also. Talking about the make of this racket is available as made in Taiwan. And if we talk about the balance point, this is a completely even balanced racket, which probably over the years I have been playing, I feel always that there is a mild, very mild weight on the head maybe, but it is actually an evenly balanced racket. Now if we talk about the price point of this racket starts from 1,900 rupees or 2,000 rupees online and in the open market. And as always, the links are shared below in the description, where you can purchase if you want to purchase it online for the best discounts and deals. So now I have the Yonex Muscle Power 55 Light, and we are going to dig in the key features and the key specifications of this racket. Now if we talk about the construction of the frame is made of high modulus graphite, carbon fiber and titanium mesh, which is of the military grade level, which gives it more durability. And if we talk about the shaft, that is also similarly made. If we talk about the flexibility of the racket, this racket is medium stiff, rightly said, it is medium stiff. And if we talk about the weight of the racket, it falls in the category of 4U. This one that I have is a 4U and a G4. Now if we talk about the length of the Yonex Muscle Power 29 Light, then it is 675 millimeters, that is 67.5 centimeters, and it says long shaft. So if we talk about the length of this racket is 675 millimeters long, that is 67.5 centimeters, and it says long shaft, so it is 10 mm longer shaft. Now if we talk about the balance point of this racket is completely evenly balanced racket. And if we talk about the string tension starts from 20 lbs to 30 lbs. So if we talk about the price point of this racket is available from 2,500 rupees, 2,600 rupees onwards in the open market and online. And as always, I'll share the latest and updated links in the description below who want to buy the racket online. Well, talking about the construction of the frame of both the rackets, they are based on the Yonex Muscle Power frame, and the unique construction of both the frames is in a way that it integrates the frame and the strings together, which increases the lubrication of the strings. And the design is unique from any other series rackets. So here if you see, the aerodynamic contouring of both the rackets is very similar, starts very close to the T-joint and it ends up very close to the T-joint similarly, and that makes their heads lighter, and overall the rackets are evenly balanced. Now if you observe the rounded arcways on both the rackets, it is very similar and very close to the T-joint. Seems like they're almost into that T-joint, and this further improves the lubrication reduces the stress load on the strings with minimum amount of friction. Shockless Grommet system. Yes, this is something that is across all the rackets of the Yonex Muscle Power series, which actually provides you a similar kind of grommet construction, a new grommet construction here. It is black in color, so it is a little difficult to see, but you can see here that this sleeve, similarly this sleeve on the Yonex Muscle Power 55 also, and this is very much similar to the Yonex 8E Tune and the Apex Z Ziegler, where you can actually shift the sleeve up or down to increase or decrease or the kind of power you want from the head of this racket. So this is something very much similar across the Yonex Muscle Power series. But here I would like to add that these sleeves on both these rackets, which I just showed you, they're not as efficient as the Yonex 80 Tune or the Apex Z Ziegler, because they are very thin and I would say thin silicone strips. I'm not sure how efficient they would be, because I have tried that on this racket already, shifting the sleeves up or down, but that doesn't make a huge lot of difference. Now, if we talk about the performance of the Yonex Muscle Power 29 Light, then the third line clear, if I say, is easier on this racket because this is heavier as compared to the Yonex Muscle Power 55 Light. So you have to put in less an effort to clear the third line, but definitely the racket is heavier, so it might not suit many people. Now, if we talk about the performance of the Yonex Muscle Power 55 Light, then this is lighter than the Yonex Muscle Power 29 Light. So some people may think that clearing the third line is a little difficult, but when you're using lighter rackets, you need to put in a technique with that power that is generated from the shoulder onto the elbow and then to the wrist, and the third line clear will be a breeze. Now let us have a closer look at the rackets and see how you feel about them. So if we talk about the strings and the string tension on both the rackets, then we know that the Yonex Muscle Power 29 Light can take up to 24 lbs, the one I have, and the Yonex Muscle Power 55 Light can go up to 30 lbs. So the option for the strings is lesser for this one, but definitely the Yonex Muscle Power 29 Light 30 lbs has the same amount of variety of strings that can be applied or used on that racket as on the Yonex Muscle Power 55 Light. Further talking about the strings, the Yonex Muscle Power 55 Light can take almost any string can be used on this racket. However, the Yonex Muscle Power 29 Light 24 lbs has restrictions because you cannot string that racket on a higher level, so you can only use the 65, 99, 95 and the 65 titanium. But definitely the one on the higher range, that is 30 lbs for the Yonex Muscle Power 29 Light, can definitely have more variety similarly to the Yonex Muscle Power 55 Light. So after getting my hands onto these rackets, let us see how you feel about it, and we'll start with the Yonex Muscle Power 29 Light first. So my final verdict on the overall performance of the Yonex Muscle Power 29 Light on the score of 10 is that the power score is 8.1, performance is 8.2, third line clear is 8, control is 8.1, and durability is 7.9. So my final verdict for the Yonex Muscle Power 55 Light on the score of 10 is the power score is 7.9 out of 10, performance is 8.1, third line clear is 7.9, control is 8.1, and durability is 8.1. So the only and the major differences that I found both the rackets is first of all their weight category. The 55 is a 4U category, the 29 Light 24 lbs is a 3U category racket. Both are evenly balanced though. Then the durability of this racket is much more than this 24 lbs Yonex Muscle Power 29 Light. And then the material that is used with carbon fiber, that is titanium mesh, which is of a military grade level, and the material that is used to make it very much durable as compared to the Yonex Muscle Power 29 Light 24 lbs. And the third one is the string tension. It can take up to 30 lbs and makes it intermediate and intermediate plus level racket, whereas this one still stays in the initial levels of the intermediate level, that is the Yonex Muscle Power 29 Light 24 lbs. Final words or the final lines would be that the Yonex Muscle Power 55 Light is like the younger brother to the Yonex Muscle Power 29 Light. So friends, this is my comparison of the two and a very brief one at that, and I have only highlighted the more prominent and the more relevant differences which are actually used in the real world. Those viewers or subscribers who already own these rackets, if you have any experiences or your views or something that is new that I haven't shared in detail, you can definitely share it in the comment section. So friends, until then, stay safe, stay healthy, watch healthy videos, stay away from corona, and have a good day.